that I did off screen. So basically I just went through and accepted all of the DLC items and looked at the quartz that I have. So I equipped the attack 1 on Reen Schwarzer. I equipped Tyr onto Elliot, and then Gaius I don't have any green open or green quartz available for him. So to go over the tactics that they were talking about. So what this is the formation of your party. If you're up here, this is your front row, mid row, and then your back rows. So Elliot is going to have an Orbital Staff. He's going to be a better caster than a physical attacker. So just like any strategy game, your bigger physical attackers front line, your magic casters you want on the back line. You'll do more damage, you'll do a more effective role in those. So I don't know why this is showing these equipped, but so to show you kind of what I had, I can put him in his casual clothes or his score uniform. Same with Elliot, Gaius, and then they got some other things you can add, like the bunny ears.
Yikes! A monster!
Stuff like that.
Huh. Never seen this kind before.
So,
Looks like a flying
what they were,
feline.
what they were talking about with
If it's a fight they want.
I should have went ahead and did that. Turn order. Active combatants each take action in their turn. After doing so, the ally or enemy below them on the battle order bar takes their turn. The character at the top of the bar takes their turn. After acting, the character will move down the bar to the utility. The time utility they can act again depends on the delay of the action they took. So, turn bonuses in battle. There are a variety of bonuses that can appear on different turns. 10% HP heal, CP, EP. So, HP heal 10%, recovers 10% of max HP, 50% recovers 50% of max HP, EP recovers 10% max EP, so on and so forth. The CP is how you're going to be using your arts, your stronger attacks basically. Critical attacks, arts, and heals are 1.5 times as effective. Attacks and crafts will always unbalance the enemy. Sepheth up. Steal Sepheth from the target. 0 arts. Arts can be cast without any casting time or EP consumption. So, here, to kind of show you, can't show you because I don't have anything that I can cast or. By dealing and receiving damage, you will gain CP craft points. You can use these points to perform crafts. Crafts are special combat skills unique to each character. New crafts are gained by leveling up.
My turn.
So the higher your level, better you do.
Leave it to me. There.
When an attack misses, the target will counterattack if the attacker is in range.
My turn.
Go. We'll cut our own path.
Please tell me there aren't more of those things lurking around here.
I hate to tell you, but I can sense more further in.
Anyway, let's just stay alert.
Okay. Analysis. Fighting a given type of enemy gradually unlocks information about them. HP, EXP, so on and so forth. The battle scope item, as well as certain arts and crafts, can unlock all information at once.
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Okay. There are several variety of quartz can be used with arc assortments. Aqua Bleed, Firebolt, HP 1, Evade 1, Heal. So example 1, quartz that enable you to use specific arts, enables the use of Aqua Bleed art, enables the use of Firebolt art. Quartz that increase your stats, max HP, evasion. Example number 3, with multiple functions, most rare quartz, recovers HP while walking around, enables the use of the Tyr and Terra arts. Okay, it looks like an ornament changing station. So these stations you can rest at, you'll heal up, you'll be able to change your quartz. You can usually also buy more quartz slots. If you encounter one, walk up to it, press the X button, then select rest to restore HP and EP of all party members. This could be a lifesaver if we find ourselves flagging after a tough enemy. Yeah, we should come back here and rest if we need to, just to be on the safe side. So, as you can see, rest, leave. I'm not going to rest, I haven't taken damage. Okay, so these guys. I don't think physical attacks are going to be very effective against that monster. I think you're right, we'll need to rely on arts this time. Got it. Actually attacking with my Orbital Staff is basically the same effect as an art, just without any casting time. So, if worse comes to worse, I should be able to run up and smack it. Wow, really? I can see that thing coming in handy. Well, we're counting on you to lead the charge then. Haha, here goes nothing.
Right.
So, I'll kind of show you what they were talking about with the, notice how he's fainted? Oh, I don't know if I got that. I did not get it in time. Arts. Specifically against use the buff augment of allies. Basically, this is your magic. Elemental efficiency. This is how effective arts each element will grant an enemy. Water arts will deal normal damage. Wind arts will delay only 80% of their normal damage, or deal only 80%. Fire arts will deal 155% of their normal damage. Discover which element an enemy is weak against to finish them off quickly.
Go!
Firebolt.
Arcus, activate. Leave it to me.
Airstrike.
Arcus, activate.
pause, trying to
Let's
see
keep
if
moving.
it'd show you. It doesn't do very much damage to him.
I'm starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Yeah,
Leave
wanna make
it to
sure
me.
we're not going in circles.
Go! It's my turn. There!
An insectoid monster, huh? It looks like the shell can take a real beating, might be pretty tough to take down. Agreed, we'll need to keep our wits about us against this one. We should probably give it everything we've got, arts and crafts included, and see what works best. Okay, I was trying to sneak up on him. Okay, this shows how likely an enemy is to be affected with particular status elements.
My turn. There.
It's my turn. Come on!
My turn.
Here we go. There.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
All right. Yeah. I go where the wind takes me.
Alright, so
Elliot, are you?
I don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. The strength kind of just left my legs. I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't seem tired or worried or anything.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up. And there we go.
Look out!
Elliot!
What?
No!
What?
Looks like I made it just in time. Thank Adios for that.
Oh, it's you.
You said your name was Machias, right?
That's right. I came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did. I let that arrogant noble goad me into losing my composure, acting on impulse. So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I acted foolishly, and I hope you can forgive me for it.
No sweat. Water under the bridge.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. That's human nature for you. Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I'd cooled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were. Is it just the three of you here?
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
I see. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Rean Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Gaius Warzel. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is Machias Regnitz. Could I ask you what social class you each belong to? I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please, don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to know who I'm associating with.
Well, both my parents are commoners.
Likewise, though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Ah, so you're from abroad then. What about you, Rean?
Well... let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here.
Well, now that's a relief. We should probably get moving then. Somewhat concerned about the girls, as you might imagine. I'd feel much better if we were around to help if they wound up in danger.
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
Leave it to me!
Here we go!
Hold on. You can expand. Okay. Options button. All right.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
Yeah, who puts a giant trapdoor in a campus building? Right!
All right.
Leave it to me!
Eat that! Huh.
Here we go!
Right!
Leave it to me. There.
Now's our chance!
Go!
Okay, so as you guys just seen how I ended up doing that. If you go in while they got the stars, they're confused.
it to me! How about this?
Here we go. There.
Leave it to me. It's my turn. That takes care of them.
I did it.
All right.
Nice. Right.
I've got this.
My turn.
All right.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go. There.
All right. Together, we're unbeatable.
So as you guys have seen, crafts are going to make you hit a lot harder
Right.
than normal.
Here we go.
Right.
Now's our
This will
chance.
give us
Let's
a
get
double advantage.
Here we go. There.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Eat that.
Right.
Here we go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
Triple advantage. So the stars
turn.
are faint.
There.
Keep it up, everyone.
It's my turn. I go where the wind takes me. A+ outcome.
We meet again.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the four of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legrand. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. Legrand.
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar. Wait, so your father would be...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of Legrand. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Aidios' eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I, say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship, in fact. It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam. I think I was outdone. Why a girl know this?
You must be quite the prodigy.
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool! You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does. I wonder if it's just cosmetic.
Is something the matter? We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay. I'm Lisa R. from Ruhr. It's a pleasure to meet almost all of you. Elisa.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Reinford Company's based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I suppose they are.
So, hey. I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met, right? I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now? We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone. You may require protection.
You needn't be concerned about that.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us. For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions. How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
All right. We'll see the 4 of you later, then.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
It was clearly an accident. Everyone could see that. But I don't suppose it makes any difference to her. Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this? There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous. But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am. Though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Wow, interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl. And we still need to track down Duke Albarea's son, too.
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. Get rot down here.
Come on now. That's no way to treat someone you just met.
It's my turn. Right! Go!
Looks like the path splits. Which way do you think we should go?
I feel a little wind blowing from the east. I bet the exit's that way.
Now's our chance. Here we go. There.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
My turn. Is everybody okay?
Okay, so mode bait, support area, XL self, strength 25%, CP plus 10, and an encouraging shout to raise, or to rouse allies in combat.
Did it!
Just getting started.
Alright, so
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters. It's...
You're pretty sharp.
Oh.
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope.
small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me. Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
Hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
What just happened?
Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. I guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing. Just over halfway through? Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Alright, so with that being said, I actually need to go the opposite way of what I just went. Because...
It's my turn. Right!
Go!
It's my turn. Right! Eat that! The wind's behind us. Let's go!
Go! All right, let's do this!
All right!
Got it!
All right! It's my turn! That takes care of them.
Huh. There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Eat that!
Go!
chest is what we went back for, by the way.
Now's our chance.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
All right, leave it to me. Leave it to me.
My turn. Give it up, everyone.
It's my turn. How about this?
Here we go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
All right, leave it to me. It's my turn.
My turn. Arcus activate.
Right. How about this?
Is everybody okay?
Do you hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead.
Green!
Wait for me!
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guys, Warzel.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Albarea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Albarea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Magius, don't do it!
I know he's taunting you, but lashing out at him isn't going to solve anything. And Eustace, don't you think that was a little uncalled for?
I wasn't the one who started this.
Let me Damn it, just let me go already! I'm sorry, okay? Just leave me alone for a while. You guys should just go on ahead with him.
Oh,
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It would seem I still have much to learn.
huh?
You look shocked. Why?
Well, you're the son of Duke Alberea, right? I wasn't expecting the son of a noble to admit he was wrong. Wait, no, that came out wrong. I'm sorry.
There's no need to address me so formally. We may come from different social spheres, but here at this academy, we're supposed to be on equal standing. Or so the idea goes, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yes, I'm with you all the way there.
Is class really that big a deal here in the Empire?
It is. This country has a long history, and the class system has been one of its central institutions for most of that. So what are you going to do, Eustace? Machias said to go with you, but I don't want to press you into coming along if you don't want to.
I was intending to press on to the exit by myself, but I'd prefer not to mimic the actions of his ilk, so I'll accompany you.
What? I'm just surprised we're worthy of your company. I mean, I'm looking forward to having you on the team.
Let's just go with that.
We should get moving then. Come on. If it's a fight they want.
My turn! All right, let's do this!
Understood.
Me.
My turn.
Give it up, everyone!
It's my turn.
What?
Here we go!
My turn.
Right! Is everybody okay?
Alright guys, I think we'll use this video to finish out this.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
You're in my way.
My turn!
My turn.
My turn!
All right.
Here we go!
Right!
I'll handle this. What a waste of time. Let's go. I'll handle this.
My turn. There.
All right, let's keep going.
Bring it on. Go. There.
Very well.
My turn. Arcus activate.
All right. Go.
I'll handle this. I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Great. Nice.
Very well, I will serve as your opponent.
Leave it to me. My turn. There.
Okay, it's safe for now.
I did it!
Oh, a treasure chest.
Alright, so. We're gonna do this just to be on the safe side here, guys.
Hey, are we...
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
I can see the sunlight streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
Ugh, this was a complete waste of time. Pointless busy work at best. Considering the school's esteemed founder, I was expecting more of a challenge. But nothing here posed even a modest threat.
Did we even fight the same enemies? I feel like I've been stretched to my limits. What was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question. We've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures. Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
What was that?
There.
The statue?
What the heck is that?
A gargoyle come to life? What?
monsters like this common in the Empire?
Not outside of old wives' tales, they aren't.
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
Finally, an opponent worthy of my skill.
Helios, help us. This looks tough. Careful!
Leave it to me. Take this!
I'll handle this.
Go! All right, let's do this! Leave it to me!
Very well.
My turn! Good night!
It's my turn.
I'll handle this.
Go! There!
My turn! Good night!
All right.
There! Go! There!
Very well.
Right! Good night!
It's my turn.
My turn!
My turn.
My turn!
It's my turn.
There!
My turn!
My turn. How pathetic. Now that should be the end of it.
No, it's down but not out.
That's one hell of a second wind.
I can appreciate a certain degree of tenacity, but this thing needs to just die.
It's no use. We're too spent to go another round with it. Guess I have no choice. I'll have to.
Stand back!
Hey! You made it!
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay, at least.
I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here. It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
Indeed. It's brushing us off as though we barely even scratched it.
But with this many of us, if we can just find an opening...
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
Looks like you started the party without me.
You?
Releasing limiter. Take this! Break shot!
An opening!
Go!
Eat that!
Fire!
Now!
This one's mine! Ah!
It's... We did it! I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle...
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
It was like each of us were engulfed in some faint blue light.
What?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat. But I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize. Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again. I'm so proud of you guys. Anyway, that about finishes up today's special orienteering exercise. Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus orbments you got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle orbment, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely. Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather...
Idealistic. Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude. And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well, here you are.
I see.
But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? It just seems so random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now or forever hold your peace. I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation. But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning. So now you know. And that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not? Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Oh, wait, what?
Just like that?
So you're the first, then. You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
Count me in as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even started.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student, too. Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well. I was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
Sign me up too! I kinda feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled to remind you, your weapons are still in the prototype stage. So on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Let me join too.
Huh?
Oh, there's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now. Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
Like hell we will! The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life. Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Yusuf Albarea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Huh?
Why? You're the son of a duke. Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick.
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. As far as the House of Albarea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can at least agree on this, no?
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling me what to do. I'm in, come hell or high water. You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
We'll see about that.
They're going to be like this pretty much all year, aren't they?
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Oh.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9. With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7. I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this. It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
Seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
That was the prologue, guys. Okay, we're gonna save here. Same way as usual on the two different things. And I'm going to cut broadcast for a bit. We will return.